Hey there, I'm Lainey Lipsky, parenting coach and master teacher. Parenting is hard. I totally get it, and I'm here to make it easier for you. Especially if you had a tough childhood or you've got a tough child now, I've got your back. So take a deep breath, relax, and check out this clip from my coaching group this week. And remember to hit like and subscribe if you like my vibe. Let's get started. And I think that the feeling or fear, or both, that you are too soft probably comes from years of putting them first. And as your kids get older, it's important to reclaim your selfhood to be able to say, it's not always that their needs and their wants are going to come first. And I've said this before, but it bears repeating. So I will say it again, that their want should never trump your need. Anybody's want in a family should never trump somebody else's need. And sometimes those are hard to distinguish, what's a want and what's a need. But I encourage you to take a good, clear-headed look at that when you are, especially when you're feeling resentful and you're being asked to do something that you weren't planning on doing. Is that just like, this is part of the deal? It's like, I have to give up some things that I want because my kids need this other thing? Or is it that you're asking to give up something that you need for somebody else's want and the resentment's coming from there? It's important to take a look at that consideration. Um, and I think too soft comes from a fear of being too hard. And probably you could err on the side of having more boundaries if you feel like you're being too soft. Because then the flip side is that you're being too soft, and then, they're kind of, if they're walking all over you, you're going to end up feeling resentful. So usually resentment is a red flag or a big sign that's letting you know that you're not taking good enough care of yourself, that you're not prioritizing yourself enough. And sometimes that's more in your control than other times, but just treat that feeling, that resentment, that frustration, that annoyance as a sign that you need something. And so it doesn't have to be judgmental. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm too soft, or oh, I'm not doing this right. But it can just be like, oh, okay, that's a sign that I need to take better care of myself, or I need to reprioritize myself, or I need to make sure that I'm back on the list, right? Keep myself on the list. That's just a very easy way to look at it and to reframe what's going on and use that feeling that you're having, which is totally understandable, by the way. Use that feeling that you're having as a guide, right? A guiding light instead of a punishing form of, self-talk. I really hope this video was helpful to you. Feel free to share it and use the comments to ask a question or to request a topic for the future. We've got links below for free support with things like discipline, teaching your kids how to be more gritty, and how to be more patient with your kids, plus access to my free coaching group. So be sure to check those links out. And remember, we get one shot at parenthood. Our kids only get one shot at their childhood. So let's make it count. Click like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.